What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, legendary Hall of Fame promoter, founder, and CEO of Top Rank, Bob Arum, is not happy with his fighter, undefeated, now former WBO lightweight world champion, now will be a junior welterweight superstar title contender, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, who is 13 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. Bob Arum is very, very unhappy with the lack of professionalism on the part of Keyshawn Davis after he missed weight by 4.5 pounds for his contractually obligated 135-pound title defense against a guy he chose in Dominican star lightweight title contender Edwin De Los Santos, who is 16 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 14 wins by way of knockout. Bob Arum says that this was very unprofessional, and you don't miss weight by 4.3 pounds, essentially 4.5 pounds, right? You don't miss weight by that much. You never plan to make weight. And Bob Arum is saying Keyshawn Davis cost us a lot of money because they had to still pay Edwin De Los Santos $500,000. They offered to give him an extra 50% of what he was already making, which would have made for $750,000, an extra $250,000 to Edwin De Los Santos to stage the fight and go ahead with the fight. And Edwin De Los Santos and his team said no, because they came to the realization and they were made privy that Keyshawn Davis didn't even attempt to make weight. This was, in their eyes, a plan and a plot all along to be a bigger, stronger guy, to lose the belt, as he did, knock out Edwin De Los Santos, and move to 140. And they were having none of it. And they stated, yeah, no, you're not going to catch us like that. So guess what? We're not fighting. They initially was going to agree to a 10-pound rehydration, which Keyshawn Davis would have had to top out at 149, and an extra 50%, which added another $250,000 to their purse. But they said it wasn't worth it, and they walked away. And keep in mind, Top Rank spent all this money, promotion. He chose Edwin De Los Santos. His brothers is fighting on the undercard. Abdullah Mason is fighting Nakatilia now as the main event. They took it to Virginia, to the Scope Arena for a second time, for his first title defense. And the second time there, it was sold out event. People want their money back. They want refunds. But the promotion is already paid for. The event is already paid for, right? And the fight is still continuing, which means that they still got to pay. They had no choice, but it made no sense to cancel the entire card, because they still had to pay Edwin De Los Santos regardless. So they figured, we just gonna have to. Keyshawn is not getting his purse, but and I don't know if he got money already, like guaranteed money, and then the back end money was getting ready to come. But now we got to pay for promotion. We got to pay for so many different things that they had to pay. They have to pay for. They lost money because they built it around him and his hometown and his family and his brothers and so on and so forth, and he chose the opponent. So Bob Arum is not happy, and Bob Arum says this is not something that you accidentally do. As actually, Bob Arum, he says this, right? He says that you don't actually accidentally miss weight by 4 pounds. This is something planned, and you had no intentions and you never even tried to make 135 pounds. End quote. So that's what Bob Arum said, right? Along with other things, you know, he lost money. It's unfortunate. He's not happy, as he shouldn't be, right? Keyshawn Davis has so much momentum, so much potential. I still think he's gonna be I think he's gonna dominate at 140. It don't take nothing away from his boxing skills. It just it's a hit to his brand, right? Remember, now people are bringing up. I saw Paulie Malignaggi do a response and reaction, and he's talking about the fact that Keyshawn failed for marijuana, and then had to he failed for the marijuana test, and then the fight overturned and turned into a no contest, right? So it's just ugly. Just ugly, man. He has so much momentum right now. And you at home now, you not fighting in front of all these celebrities you talked about coming, people supposed to walk you out. All of these things, all down the drain. Because you missed weight. And you knew there was a point where you couldn't make the weight. So you should have went to Edwin De Los Santos and negotiated something then, be like, yo, you know what? Hey, bro, I don't know if I'm going to make this weight. Can we negotiate something, a catch weight or something of that magnitude, where Edwin De Los Santos is not killing himself to make 135? You should have told him, yo, can we do a catch weight of 138? You know what I'm saying? Where you got to lose an extra pound and you're still going to lose your belt. But at least Edwin De Los Santos has a heads up. Bob Arum has a heads up. And it's just not a fiasco and a debacle all the way around, right? But that's what happened. That's what happened, man. Learning lesson. He gonna have to learn. It's not a good look, man. Not a good look at all. So Bob Arum is not happy. You cost us money, and you didn't even try. Wow, man. That's not good for business either. People don't want to do business with you after that, man. People start to feel like they can't trust you. It's not a good look, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.